Hey, Meadow Hill Mustangs, it's Miss Jager, your principal. Welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. I hope you've had a good summer and that you are safe and healthy, and that you are rested up and ready to move into our next school year. I know you have a lot of questions right now. One of them is when are we going to get our schedules for next year? And those will be released on Monday, August 10th, and they will be released on Q. So those of you who are used to accessing Q, you can fire up that smartphone or jump on a computer and figure out what your schedule is going to be next year. If you need access to Q, call our main office at 542-4045, and our awesome secretaries can help you. They're staffing the office this week and next week and into the fall from 7:30 to 3:30 Monday through Thursday. So give a call or stop by. I know what the big item on everybody's mind is what's happening with the opening of school. Right now, we are scheduled through the superintendent's office to return in a phase 1 hybrid model. We also call that like an AABB model. Group A, whose last names are A through L, and Group B, whose last names are M through Z roughly, will alternate coming to school. Really, the purpose of that is to limit the number of students that your student comes in close contact with, and also the number of students that our staff comes in contact with. And that means like Group A would attend classes at school at the beginning of the week and home the end of the week, and opposite for Group B. That's a little bit vague when you aren't exactly sure which classes your students are taking, but I'll give some more details and give some example student schedules and the details of that schedule when I email out about the schedules next week. If your student has multiple last names, you can call and switch your student to line up with the youngest sibling in your family. And I know lots of families who will be in that situation. Please also note that in phase 0, phase 1, and phase 2 of the superintendent's plan, students are not taking a classes, they're taking 2 at a time. And I think, again, that's limiting the exposure of groups of students that they're with. But also really simplifying when we have to move to blended or remote. Your students are keeping track of 2 Google Classrooms, and important to you, you're only helping them keep track of 2 Google Classrooms rather than negotiating 7 or 8 classes at a time. So please know, once they get their schedules, I'll share a sample student schedule so you can see what that means for your kiddo. You may know that you can also commit to a semester of all online instruction, and that will be district coordinated. Registration and details will be shared by the district in a week or 2. They have worked on finding coordinator for that program, as well as an online platform. And I shared a link to a survey from the district about return to school. About 40% of Meadow Hill families have already filled it out, but if you haven't, please take a minute to fill it out. The link is in the message that I sent you, and please do so by August 10th. It's just gauging at this point how many families feel like they're going to go to all remote learning, regardless of what phase we're in, and what needs our families that are coming back in blended phase 1, phase 2 might need in terms of childcare, et cetera. One other thing I wanted to make sure you know about is that we are moving to a one-to-one environment for Chromebooks and devices. Regardless of what phase we return to school, all classes will begin with a Google Classroom, and every student should have their own device. The district purchased additional Chromebooks for the middle schools, and students will take that device, whether it's checked out or a personal device. They'll bring it to school, they will bring it home, and students in middle school, in all 3 middle schools, will have a individual device that they'll be using. If you purchase a device for your student, which you are welcome to do, just please know it doesn't need to be a fancy laptop. And actually, a Chromebook works better than an iPad. It just needs to have a keyboard and the ability to connect to the internet. And those are running, between $250, $350 at local stores or online. And please just know it doesn't have to be a fancy, nothing fancy, just something that they can use to do Google Classroom. Most importantly, and I will be reaching out to you weekly now, just keep on asking questions when they come up. Email me, call the office. Keep on being patient with me, with the school district, with yourselves, with your family. It's an uncertain time, and modeling resilience for your kids. I think right now our kids are in such an uncertain phase about school, and I'm just trying to keep on saying that, no matter what happens, we're going to figure it out, and we're going to find a way to connect either online or in person. So I just ask you to keep on giving that positive message as well. Our main office number is 542-4045. You can call with any questions that you have. My name, of course, is Natalie Jager. I'm your principal, and my extension is 2050, and my email is on the screen. I also have an announcement. Our awesome assistant principal, Lana Van Epps, has gotten a job at Lewis and Clark as their principal, and Chris Whiteman is our new assistant principal. He comes over, he was a choir teacher over at Porter, and he joins us this year. His extension is 2088, and his email is on the screen as well. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the sunshine. I hope you're safe and healthy. And I'll be in touch next week with those schedules released and some more details about what the beginning of the school year look like. Don't hesitate to be in touch, and take good care. Bye-bye.